Hey guys, welcome back to Down and Dirty Modding. I'm Dave, and today we're going to try a new segment called eBay Finds. Now, I probably should do some like titling and some voice effects, but who am I kidding? That's not going to happen. Basically what it comes down to is a couple months ago I was on eBay just looking around, seeing what was out there in cases, looking at cheap cases and interesting ones, and I found like 3 cases that I ended up buying. And actually I bid on a couple more. I'm kind of glad I didn't get them because it wasn't really something I wanted. So the ones I did want, I got. The ones I was kind of like, it's a good price. I didn't win, which is probably a good thing because I need to eat, and to eat I have to have food, and I can't be buying cases all the time. So what we're going to do with this is kind of take a look at some of these crazy, cool, cheap purchases that I found on eBay. And today we're going to start with this. This is an Alpha 360 from InWin. This is circa 2006, 2008, somewhere in there, I think. I think it's 2006. It's a MATX system, kind of not real flashy, but it's 99 cents. 99 cents! I mean, holy cow. So I couldn't pass that up. And in all, honesty, I did have to pay like $15 or $20 in shipping, so it wasn't strictly 99 cents. But still, the case was 99 cents. And it's a hell of a story to be able to tell. I bought this case for 99 cents back in, whatever. So let's go ahead and look at some of the stuff. The interior of it, not really crazy. Ventilation, non-existent. Here, our only intakes are on the side panel. There's nothing on the top. This is a nice huge piece of plastic that's going to get changed into some perforated grilling of some sort. It kind of looks like a grill, like a George Foreman right now. You can just make some hamburgers on this thing. So on the front of the case, yeah, exactly. That's pretty cool. I didn't even know it did that. I think I remember seeing a picture of it popped up, but I didn't know that it was spring loaded. The bay, it's even got 3.5-inch floppy bays. I mean, they're gonna have to go, obviously, but still pretty cool. I think it's a neat cover that you can like throw like something underneath here, fan controllers, whatnot, and to be able to close it up and just have quick access to it. Backside has this neat cover that every time I touch it, that pops out. Basically, it's a bunch of little puzzle pieces that you can pull out when you want to have access to whatever's behind it. So this is our PCIe slots, power supply, input outputs. But you could cover all this up and have all your wires routed down. So it makes a clean, look on the outside, and it still breathes a little bit. It doesn't breathe a whole lot because that's the only ventilation. A 92 millimeter fan. Definitely not going to be cooling a whole lot with this. But pretty plain Jane in the back, power supply on the top. The cool thing is though, is you've got a latch for a side panel. And I really like that. I don't mind screws, but man, it's nice if you're kind of a tinkerer and you just want to get inside and tweak something real quick to just hit a latch and pop the panel off and then slap it back on. Not to go find a screwdriver or an Allen wrench to adjust something here and there. Interior wise, pretty boring. Lots of shiny metal that has to change. This whole monstrosity of an air diverter needs to go. Although the hinge is pretty neat. Maybe I could do something with that. But yeah, pretty boring on the inside. Like I say, almost no ventilation at all. The panels are interesting just because they are plastic covered steel. So you've got a steel back with a plastic cover on the front, which actually this plastic can come off if you knock a couple clips out to let it slide. So that's kind of interesting. I think that would give you some options as far as like different mods that you could do to it. And then again, also it might complicate some mods since you have to do 2 panels. But definitely interesting. Definitely a pretty cool case for picking it up for 99 cents. I mean, who could pass that up? I couldn't. I mean, this thing, there was another one on there later for $10, and I thought, man, I could buy another one for 10 bucks, and I don't think that'd be a bad buy. So, guys, that's the first in the eBay buy deals, whatever I'm going to call this segment. So I hope you liked looking at this old case. Hopefully I'll get around to modding it at some point in time. I've got some ideas. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to see what I'm doing on my channel as far as mods and builds, hit the subscribe button. If you've got a comment or you want to share what your eBay find is or what you've seen on eBay that you think is pretty cool and neat, go ahead and leave that down there too, and we can check it out, and maybe I'll find something. You know, if you can lead me down the path, I can find something cool and make a video about it too. And hopefully, let's see, I should have another one of these. I did buy 3 cases, so I've got 3 of these or 2 more in the wings to do videos on. So definitely more of this coming up. So that's all I've got for today. I hope you liked it. Get out there and mod something, guys.